Right, folks, I'm going to do a Let's Discuss. Let's Discuss. There's the head. There's the thumb title. Probably most of you have seen, if you actually watch the news or read the news, have seen that Zelensky has invited Bono or Bobo over to Ukraine to perform with Edge in his little fucking stupid tradie mark beanie hat. He's invited him over there to perform to bring awareness to the war that is happening, that is raging in Ukraine. Because let's face it, most pop stars, the first thing they normally think about is going to a war zone to perform. It goes along with all the other world leaders that are going over there. You've had Boris, that fucking twat from Canada, Turo, or whatever his fucking name is. You've had Von Trapper with the blonde hair. Is it Von Trapper, Von Brown, or whatever her fucking name is? She's been over there fucking gasping at body bags and stuff. You see body bags there. Are they body bags? Are the bodies in there? I don't know. I legit. And the thing is, at the moment, folks, due to the last 2 years of what's been happening in the world, I don't particularly believe what medias, I've said this before, I don't believe what medias are saying. I don't believe what governments and so-called experts are telling us. There's just something about that I feel that we're being lied to, we're being manipulated, and people will say things like tin hats. Couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't give a fuck. I'd rather be proved wrong about all this that's happening in the world than be proved right. But nothing seems to be going as the experts say. There's always something there. They're trying to fucking manipulate us. I've been... Matt Letitia was on TV yesterday. He's been shut down again. Stopped from performing, doing an after-dinner speech at some place, helping to raise money. But I just find it funny that Bono was invited by Zelensky. I don't see the connection between them pair, apart from the fact that they're both in the Panama Papers and the Pandora Papers with their offshore accounts. I mean, Zelensky's got like $1.3 billion in an offshore account. He's got a big fuck-off mansion in Miami. I don't see what the connection is. So anyway, they've turned up and they've performed in an underground. It looks like a fucking nightclub with the fluorescence lights. The cameras are there, they're panning around, you're looking at the audience. The audience don't look like they're in a fucking war. They don't look like they're struggling. There was one lady there, she's got the fucking red leather biker jacket on, her hair's immaculate, makeup, and her fella's there, and there's people there. They don't look like they're fucking in a war zone. I just don't know. I just don't get it. And Bono's there, he's performing with he's performing with 4 other lads. They've got two have got like a military uniform on, in the war gear, the army gear. One's got long blonde hair, he looks like fucking Chesney Hawks. The other one's got 2 man buns, hardly fighting material. It's like Zelensky, he's always walking around in this fucking green stuff, isn't he? You know, is that the only thing he's ever got now? He's got like Simon Cowell, where Simon Cowell's got hundreds of black t-shirts and stuff. Is that all he wears now? This fucking military green. But I just don't... It's just this thing now where I've fucking gone beyond believing what the media and the government and that are putting out to us. I mean, Bono's gone out there, he's performed in Ukraine. Why don't Bono go out to like Syria? Why don't you go out to Yemen? Libya, or Palestine? He could go out to all these places. He could actually do a world tour, U2 world tour of the war zones, and try and make other places aware. If you want to stop war, let's stop war all over the place. Let's get people sitting down and talking and fucking getting it sorted over a table. Let's not go fucking blowing up people's houses while they're sitting there having a bowl of tomato soup. People think, oh, I'm joking about this. I'm not joking about this. This is going to end in fucking trouble. And I just can't believe it. And the other thing is as well, I mean, I've made some notes, like I always do. Why don't he go to these other places? Or can't he profit as much going to Yemen and Syria and Palestine and that? And the other thing is as well is, you see these fucking you see these celebrities going and meeting up and doing things with these fucking politicians and stuff, and they're thinking it's making themselves look really good. But there is also pictures of Bono meeting Tony Blair and Putin. You know, is this going to be a good call for Bono meeting up in Ukraine on the behalf of Zelensky? Because I'll say this now: in a couple of years' time, Zelensky will be gone. He won't be president of that place. Something will come out where there's something happened. He'll either get fit up or it'll be true or something. Mark my words, 2 years' time, Zelensky will be gone. They'll be have used him to do what they needed to do, and that'll be it. Gone. But getting back to the Bono, and he's doing his performance. Why didn't Bono go to Donbass when Ukraine was bombing that place? Why didn't he go to that war zone? No, there's nothing there. And the other thing about this is that apparently there's 35 million cell phones for Americans, mobile phones in America, in Ukraine. Why isn't there more footage of raw footage of what's actually happening in Ukraine? It all seems to be media from the press that they want to release. They don't seem to release media photos outlets, the media stories of what's happening. They control it, basically, and this is what I'm saying. I don't fucking trust the media. And one day this is going to get me into trouble on here. Oh, fucking, you know, whatever it is. But the other thing as well is that I bet the Ukrainians are loving this. I bet some are waking up now this morning and wherever they are in the Ukraine. And if people are going on about my voice, I went to Brew London at the weekend and there were lots and lots of talking, lots and lots of shouting, and it was all good. So my voice is wore out a little bit. I haven't got an illness, so don't go worrying about that. Look, if you do, fucking worry about me. Ukrainians, I bet they're waking up and seeing Bono there singing in Ukraine. And I bet they're thinking, brilliant, we're getting fucking bombed here. And he's standing there fucking singing, Stand By Ukraine. Also, I've noted how, I'm asking the question is, how come Bono is there? I mean, I know Bono is big mates with Klaus Schwab. Did Klaus get him to fly over there into a war zone? I know Bono's great mates with fucking Bill Gates and Tony Blair and others. And you also, you see, this is how the media and the governments have got me. I see things now, and I'm always questioning. And this is what these videos I do like this now. They are there to put that seed into people's heads and question everything. At the moment, we're seeing a lot of this thing where celebrities and that are doing this, or one eye's covered, or something like that. Greta does it. And she's full of shit. I don't trust her either. So what is all this fucking shit? They're all doing this pyramid thing as well. I mean, I've joked about the pyramid and things. I've been associated with a pyramid through some dumbass. But when you see that the politicians are doing it, we really do have to start questioning what the fuck is going on. Has this also come about to boost U2's profile? U2 have been out of the media, out the limelight for a bit. Is this like a Live Aid thing where Bono performed and U2 performed at Wembley at Live Aid and it rocketed them through to fucking success like Queen and all the other ones that performed on that day in England and America and all over the world? It's just one of those things, isn't it? But is this an opportunist way of getting a photo opportunity? You've seen them all out there. Angelina Jolie, she's been out there. I don't know what the fuck she's doing out there. This is supposed to be a fucking dangerous place to be. And I just don't understand it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to round this up. I've been on to other sites and looked up and see what people are saying. I like to get a gist of the public feeling. And it does actually feel that most people are now beginning to see through this and question what is happening. And when you look at it, America has sent in aid of some kind or another of $33 billion. The EU has sent $10.1 billion, 10.1 billion from of euros, and now the UK, Boris has decided that we can send 3 billion from the UK, 3 billion pounds. I don't understand how Boris can just say we're sending 3 billion pounds to Ukraine. We've got people over here at the moment. This is where it gets to on my tits now. We've got people here in the UK who are struggling to feed the families, heat the houses, keep the houses, fuel the cars to get to work. People are struggling. They're using food banks. They can't close the kids. We're struggling like fuck in this country. Yet Boris can all of a sudden decide to send £3 billion worth of aid, £3 billion worth of aid in money and weaponry and so other kinds of aid. He can just do that, and yet he can just do it without question of what the public think. I have also noticed, though, driving around, that at the beginning of this conflict, there was quite a lot of Ukrainian flags knocking around. There is not no more. The Ukrainian flags has died down. So I just don't understand how it can send £3 billion to Ukraine to help protect their borders, yet we can't even protect our own borders. Does anybody else questioning that? Is anybody else saying, like, why can't, why are we sending all this money there? And I honestly don't think I honestly don't think all this aid that we're sending out there is going to get to the right people to help them. I honestly believe Ukraine is one of the biggest money laundering countries in the world, and I just don't understand how it's happening. I don't understand. Are we getting receipts for this stuff? Is this like a loan, or are we getting this fucker back? And also, this isn't just me who's saying this. I watched Russell Brand, and We've Got a Problem. We've Got a Problem has done a fucking brilliant video on this. Russell Brand has also said, and I agree with him, if people are going, oh, we've got to get money, we've got to do this, you've got Boy Scouts and fucking raising money and everything to give to, doing fucking jumble sales to send money out. Yeah, if we were that serious about sorting this out and helping Ukraine, why don't all these fucking banks and that who've lent money to Ukraine wipe the debts off? Why don't the government say, just wipe that debt off? Because at this moment in time, Ukraine are still paying their fucking debts. They need to pay their debts. And they're sending Russell Brand said something the day where they've paid like £600 million debt. And they've still got more debt, and they've got to still keep meeting them payments. And yet you're asking a country that's in a war zone to keep making the payments. Why can't they just say, wipe the debt out and we'll start again? But no, we fucking don't do it, because the men in the banks are still making money. And while we're sending money out to Ukraine, we're providing for the fucking arms industry. We're making planes and tanks and rockets and guns. Got more rockets and guns than kidney machines. And this is it. And we're going to suffer in this country. Our fuel is going up all the while. We are fucking struggling. And Boris has got the power just to send £3 billion worth of aid. Now, I'm not saying what's happening in Ukraine is fucking brilliant. It's terrible. And this needs to be sorted. It needs to be sorted. We are actually at the moment now where we're spending the same amount of money as we did in Afghanistan and Iraq on a war that we're not even involved in. How can that happen? Now, some of you might like this video, some of you might not like it. You'll probably be saying, oh, go back to doing food, you're talking shit. No, I'm not doing it. These things need to be questioned. We need to be asking questions of why can Boris just send £3 billion of our money, of the money that I pay tax. I have a tax bill for this. I pay tax. I've had to declare my tax and do it all, paid it off. So why is my money and your money just being sent like this? We are in the shit in this country. We need to sort our country out. We shouldn't be having food banks. People shouldn't be struggling, shouldn't be saying, we're going to keep the house warm, but we're not only going to eat fucking toast. It's wrong. We've got to fucking start. we've got to start questioning our governments. And from the local election results, it seems like we don't trust any of the fuckers at the moment. They're one of the lowest turnouts ever. And that says something about the politics in our country. We've got to fucking start doing something. So, but this is all just virtue signalling. I'm sorry if you disagree. Well, I'm not sorry at all, to be fair. I'm fed up with being apologetic. Ladies.